Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Megan, Megs, or Spooky, whichever you like to call me. Today we're going to be talking about Alice Flagg. So let's get into it. The legend of Alice. So basically this is just a legend. They originated from Charleston, South Carolina. Back then at that time, she grew up in a family with a lot of money. So back then you couldn't marry who you wanted to, which is weird unless they had money. Weird. So long story short, Alice and her mother, well, their father had passed away, and Alice and her mother lived in Charleston, South Carolina. So after her father had passed away, they ended up moving in with her brother at the Hermitage in Murrells Inlet. Now, this is just a story. This is a fun little legend that I wanted to do. And what happened was, she had fell in love with this man, okay? Fell completely head over heels in love with this man. Didn't care about his money, didn't care about what he made, didn't care about what he did for a living, didn't care about none of that. She just knew she loved him. She would do anything to kind of see him. And I mean, it was just like a whole Romeo Juliet story itself. So her brother catches wind of this and tells her, okay, you can't see this man anymore. You can't do anything with him. Like, he's beneath us basically, and you can't see him. So fast forward, she sneaks out with them. She's like, I don't care what you say. I love that man. Hey, I got to give her credit for it, Got to give her credit for loving somebody no matter what they make, or if they're rich or poor. One night, they meet up, and he gives her this engagement ring. Now, this is after her brother had told her, you're forbidden to see him. You can't see him anymore. Blah, 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 blah. He's beneath us. He doesn't make the money that we make. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And so what she did, she took that engagement ring, put it on a ribbon, and tied it around her neck like a necklace. Well, at some given point, her brother had figured out that she was still seeing the man. So what they did, they sent her to a boarding school in Charleston, South Carolina. So they sent her back to Charleston, where she came from, okay? Because they thought if they sent her there, she could forget about that man. She could, focus more on life, I guess, and figuring out what she wants to do, basically. Just basically get that man out of the picture. That was not the case. She literally was so sad and so heartbroken from leaving, the love of her life. And so she got gravely ill. So she got to the point where she couldn't, she got really, 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 really sick. And back then, I think it was malaria that she got. And so her brother traveled back to Charleston all the way from Murrells Inlet, picked her up, and, took about 4 days for him to, come back. Because back then, they didn't have cars like we did. They couldn't get there in 2 hours like we can. 4 days. 4 days. And so she brings her back home. She gets her set up and everything. She's taking care, he's taking care of her day in and day out. He's a doctor and all that good stuff. Her brother, one day, I guess, is taking care of her and whatnot, doing his normal thing with her, and discovers that she has passed away. She finally just passes away. So as they're getting her ready for, the setting up, getting her situated so they can go ahead and have this funeral, he discovers a ribbon around her neck with a ring on it. So this infuriates him. This gets him angry. He's upset. He wants to punch a wall, right? And then come to find out, and as the legend says, he takes the necklace off of her neck, including the ring that was on her neck, and he throws it in the marsh, never to be seen again. People haven't found it even to this day. So they proceed with the funeral. You know, they bury her, all that good stuff. The only thing that is on her gravestone is the name Alice, and it's believed to be her grave. If you walk around her, you know, there's legends that, you know, you can see her in the Hermitage house. You can see her at her gravesite. But when you see her at her house, she's got her hand on her chest. And she's looking around as if she's trying to look for something. Like, as if she's trying to find her ring. Her spirit knew and is upset that her ring is gone. And that's devastating. She literally died of a broken heart. And the message I want to give out to this particular story is, it doesn't matter what kind of car you drive, what kind of shoes you have on your feet, what kind of clothes you wear, how much money you make. Everybody deserves to be loved, no matter what. And with this story, it caught my attention because I was 17 years old. And I adored this story. It doesn't matter how far you travel from the person you love, there's always a chance you can still love them when you come back. I think that is the message to this story. She was only 15 or 16 when she passed away, which is very, very sad. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just a short snippet of the Alice Flagg story. I hope it was a lot of fun. It's sad, but I adore this story. This is one of my favorite legends in South Carolina. If you have any legends that's within your city or your state, or any creepy, like, you see my cat in the my cat. But if you have any creepy stories or creepy legends, if you don't want to put a city or a state and you just want me to do a little scavenger hunt on it, that's fine too. But I'd love to hear your stories and your legends from your personal state that that kind of give your state or city or country even a unique name, or a unique touch. Okay? And I do hope you have a wonderful day. I'm sorry it took so long to get this out. I've been having a lot going on, but I hope you enjoyed my video. I know I started off with reading a story, but I knew this story from front to back because I have stalked this story for years, and I'm so glad I made a YouTube channel where I can share it with you guys when I have time. All right, without further ado, that is all. Until next time, my name is Megs, or Spooky, or Megan, whichever you prefer. I will answer either. Bye, guys.